to you by our sponsors: William Richmond Inc., Farmers Home and Auto Insurance, the Bob Koski Agency, R.E. Graves Heating and Air Conditioning, Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, McNeil's Group Properties, the Charleston Senior Community, and Chesapeake's Bounty. Now, here's a weather alert update from JB Weather.
All right, and good evening, everyone. I am Forecaster John Bordash. My last class just finished up, and actually, so I'm an education major. We've been talking about COVID, the pandemic. I just finished doing a presentation on Calvert County schools and what's going on. So I do now kind of a little bit of an idea, at least, on what's going on. It's a hybrid type thing. So hello, everyone. I'm still finishing up class, but I'm all good now. You all have me the rest of the evening. And yes, my homework is all done. Class is done for the rest of today. I have nothing to do tomorrow, so well, I have class tomorrow, but I don't have any homework that needs to get done tonight. I got all that done ahead of time. So let's get into it. I know you all want to talk about the snow, what is going on, the craziness. I will bring it over here. Let's talk about it. Let's let it load. So here we go. We've seen this first batch of precip move through. The back edge is already out towards Culpeper out here. So once it comes to an end, that should be it. And what I want to do is get you over to where I can drive, to where I can draw. I know you all love when I do that, and I just got this tool, so I want to make sure I use it. It really helps. If I can figure out there it is. So let's bring you over here. Okay, so the back edge of our precip, let's just do it like a yellow. This is kind of the back edge of the precip, and it's kind of been moving like in this sort of a direction over the last the last hour or two. A lot of this isn't rain, a lot of this is snow. And what I want to show you, temperatures have fallen significantly because of that, and that will play a big role in actually what happens this evening. Knowing that this is going on right now does help. I'm not going to change the forecast, but it does help to inform what's going on. You can see as the precip moves in, but I want you to watch these temperatures here. As the precip has moved in, it's helped to cool down the atmosphere, and we've started to see our temperatures cool. So look, Leonardtown started at 37, dropped to 36 when the precip moved in. The precip is now bringing down some colder air, and we're now down to 34 out towards Leonardtown. 36 at Pax River that just came in. We started up in the 40s. So this precip is actually helping to cool down the atmosphere, which could promote at least a little bit more snow. And I know a lot of you are like, it's already snowing. I do hear that. And I do want to see, yeah, I mean, look at all these little blue icons here will represent snow reports. I know it's could be hard for you to see on your screen, but we have a snow report out here, out here, out here, out here, out here, out here. So we have lots of different snow reports across the region, and even some of you are starting to see accumulation, which is a bit surprising to me. I won't lie. I didn't think we would see accumulation out of this. But this could definitely play a big role into our forecast moving forward. The forecast I had thrown together earlier, which I'm sure you all have seen and we're kind of mad about because the snow is not, it's changed a little bit. And I see Christy's letting me know it's snowing in Indian Head and has been for about an hour now, just not sticking. And please let me know if it's sticking where you are. I don't think it will. So my answer is I don't think it will. But I've been in class all day and a lot has changed apparently over the last 5 hours, the last hour and 15 minutes since I last talked to you. So, and yes, that's DC Snowhole does not surprise me. Erica's saying snowing in Leonardtown, and I'm looking at your comments now before we really get into this. So please let me know what you're seeing, and I'm trying to get some of these comments to get a good idea of where you all stand right now. Actually, I see everyone. Okay, it's snowing in Leslie. Let me know if it's sticking though. And I didn't think about this. I didn't get my MDOT cameras loaded. That allows us to, really get into everything and take a live look. Starting to stick in St. Leonard, snowing good, and sticking in Huntingtown. Thank you, Cheryl. Grass deck covered in Huntingtown Road, nothing. Okay. Snowing in Leslie, starting to stick. Snowing in Edgewater. So let's get the traffic cameras rolled up. People like when I do this. I like doing it because it allows me to really see what's going on. Those of you that are new probably don't know this. I actually am up in Pennsylvania right now. I live up here for school. I have for a few years now, but I still run the weather page. So let me bring it over here. We're gonna do a quick we're gonna do a tour. So here we go. So this is Leonardtown, Route 5 at 243. You look close enough, you can see snow falling. I don't see any accumulation here, though. Let's head down towards Callaway. This is 5 at 246. We see snow falling there. Taking a look over at Lexington Park, we see snow falling there. California, snow falling there. Let's take a look at the Thomas Johnson Bridge. You can see the snow falling there. Traffic is moving along. Let's head up towards Benedict. You see snow. I see snowflakes falling. Nanjemoine, we have snow falling. Let's head up towards Brandywine. Snow is falling there, too. Chesapeake Beach. Snow's falling there. 2 more stops quick. This is over towards Andrews. This is 495 at Forestville. Snow looks like it might even be trying to come down a little heavy up that way. And then on over towards Annapolis. Can we get a better camera? Yeah, I mean, even here, you can see, is this a little bit of accumulation? I'm not too sure. But this does tell us that we are starting to see some accumulation across the region. We have seen the snow come down. I've been getting reports since towards the end of my last class. That ended at 3:50, so about the last 2 hours or so, lots of reports of snow falling. What will happen coming up, though? Let's try to answer that question. Again, live look at radar. This is current radar. Sorry, I'm trying to read the comments too so I can get a good idea of what's going on. I want to get this up to the, there we go, 3 view. So let's take a look at our models here, our short-term model. For those of you that are weather weenies like me, a weather nerd, I am looking at the HRRR model. You see that. I want to make sure I have the right header up here so people don't get confused. So the HRRR model already off to a bad start. Actually, I'm just going to take you right over here because this allows me to draw on it. So this is what the model has for right now. It has a whole bunch of stuff out here. No, like where's the precip out here? It has none. So that's a little concerning to me that maybe this model is not as good. I mean, this model, I mean, it's struggling with the precip, it looks like. So, but the main theme this evening, and you can see this here, is not that. Snow is going to be the most prominent to the north of us. We will see, I mean, we've been talking for a while that we would see this burst of snow that goes to sleet and then goes to rain. That we've talked about. I thought it would happen around 7 o'clock, not around 3 o'clock. This was a little bit quicker than I expected, and I'll totally admit that. But the heaviest snows are still going to be favored up in this region. It's the most likely scenario. Now you see like sleet trying to form up through here. So again, this is going to be the predominant snow area. This is this evening. This is the model portrayal of this is 11 p.m. So let me write that on there. So this is 11 p.m. This shows snow up north. This is like a sleet mix. And then mainly rain to the south. So this is, by the time we head towards the real overnight hours, when this storm really starts to get going, this is probably going to be the setup we have across the area. So regions I'm going to be looking at, and the areas I would be not necessarily concerned with, but concerned for lack of a better term, it's these areas up in here. So I frequently will reference Route 231. People do not know where that is, apparently. I thought a lot of people did. That's the Benedict Bridge. It runs from Prince Frederick to, like, Hughesville, like, right, like kind of like that. That kind of cuts Southern Maryland in half pretty well. So if we just, I mean, I think anywhere north of this line, so that cuts Prince Frederick, that cuts Hughesville, La Plata, anywhere north. You live north of there, this is the region I'm going to be looking at for snow now, but for snow to maybe continue to around an inch, maybe. And that's really difficult to, I mean, we clearly, this model does not have a good handle on what is going on. So does that lead to bigger, is it a domino effect? Probably, but we'll see. So snow, this is the region I'm the most worried about it for this evening. Ooh, that was supposed to be an S. But yeah, so I mean, talking here, we're talking snow around an inch. And then this was also the area I'm going to be looking at for sleet. That might get around, let's call it 0.2 to 0.5 inches. That doesn't seem like a lot of sleet, and it will be reported as snow. but it will make a difference when you drive. So that is the region I will be concerned about this evening. What about right now? The region we are all seeing the precip fall. We all know this. Taking a live look back at radar, we can now see radar has now switched the entire region over to snow. And literally, like with the last update, you can see as this loops through, the precip moves in, and just watch how it turns everyone over to snow. It should be here in a second. Boom. Radar finally picked up that we're all seeing snow. So we have now seen this changeover. Temperatures, I mean, we are now down to 32 in Leonardtown. That was not expected at all. So this isn't our storm system, though. Our storm system, and I want to turn temperatures off here so you can get a good idea. Let's do a meso overlay here to kind of show you pressures. And let's get the pen tool back out here. So our main system, and that might not be a good color to use given the radar colors there are. Our main system sits right in here. I hope you can see that. So this is where this is the main energy. This, and like what is really kind of coming with it, this is what is going to be moving. And I don't think you all can see that well. My apologies. Let's just go back to black. This, with our main low pressure, will be moving over here to the east. And this is what I think will start after 7. We have seen this little bit of moisture right here run out ahead. But you see, it's not continuous. It will come to an end. This will probably end, I would imagine, given timing and radar trends, about another hour or 2. So could you maybe pick up a quick inch? On grassy surfaces, maybe. I don't know about road surfaces. We were warm yesterday. We were warm the day before that. So I'm not sure if we'll see accumulation on the road surfaces. And someone says they can see the white pen just fine. Yeah, I like to try to use brighter. I would look to use the white pen, but I feel like I might blend in with the snow. So that's kind of what we're looking at right now. I'm still on the pen tool. This general area right in here, this initial band of snow. Do we have any snow reports? No one's reported any accumulation just yet. But this guy here, that's shaped like this is moving to the east. So, again, you might see snow that gets around an inch. And you might see sleet as well. And it's possible some of you are also seeing some rain. That wouldn't surprise me. Down towards like Point Lookout, you see it all the time. But this has a definitive back end, and this will end probably in the next 1 to 2 hours. That would be my guess. I just got out of class. I'll look over the latest information here in a second once I finish this up. But that's kind of my guess. This is moving through, and it'll end in probably about an hour or 2. And I see Lori saying my grass is just covered, but it is snowing. I'm in St. Indigo's, and we're between seeing freezing rain and hardly. That's always the case down there. St. Indigo's, St. Mary City, Dameron, Piney Point, Callaway, what are some? Hermanville, Great Mills, Ridge. Y'all, it's a staple of southern St. Mary's County that you do not see that much snow. And Amber says Prince Frederick has a good coating. And the snow is also in California. Look at that small difference there. So that's kind of my guess. Maybe snow up to an inch, maybe some sleet, and this will probably last about an hour or 2. Had this been like a graphic picture forecast, it would have been banner. It would have had a nice background, and it would look a lot nicer than what I just drew. But this is all moving through, and then the main appetizer will move in. What I want to see if I can do, and I haven't tried this before. Okay, I don't want to buy anything at this present moment. But yeah, so that's kind of what we're talking about right now. So generally, everyone might see snow later throughout the next hour or 2. This will move out. We might see a break. I mean, it might just be continuous. We'll have to see. But the areas I think have the best chance to see an inch of snow north of this line, and to see 3 inches of snow probably somewhere like this, and then you might get a pocket of like 5 inches out here. The National Weather Service now has a winter storm warning up for like these counties. I'm going to mark that with the WSW winter storm warning, where all of these other zones, it's a winter weather advisory. So we're talking 1 inch plus 3 inches plus, and then this is a 5 inches plus zone. So I will get off of here in a second. I will be doing a full live update where my tie will be in full showing. I don't know where that is because I wasn't planning on doing all of these this evening. Let me take you over here though. We'll do a full update. We'll talk about the snow today, the snow tomorrow, the winter storm for Saturday, for Tuesday. We'll talk about all of it this evening at 8. Make sure you come back for that. That'll be the big kahuna of coverage this evening. This is like a little appetizer. But generally, again, 1 to 3 inches, the most likely to the north. But I didn't say 0 snow for us. I said less than an inch, and that's probably what will happen in our region. So even this little bit of a surprise isn't too much of a surprise with my forecast. Ice isn't that big of a concern. And again, those winter weather advisories are to the north, but it's now a winter storm warning about Winchester, Frederick, Hagerstown, Cumberland, those zones. Phase 2 is what will, I think, be the biggest system this evening, mainly snow for Thursday evening. And Penn weather, I see your comments kind of come through. I don't know if you're sending the same comment or it's an issue with my system. But I get it, 2 to 4 inches of snow, and you always want to look ahead at so many days. Let's do one storm at a time, buddy. This system has a lot of questions, so phase 2, we'll see. And I'll talk more about it this evening, but this could maybe bring us 1 to 3, maybe 2 to 4 to the south. My concern with this system, if I had to make an updated forecast, which I won't, but if I was going to, let me take all of this off. My guess with the way snow totals will end up looking out, you draw a line like this, or like a zone like this. This is really going to be the area that has the biggest potential to not see as much snow. So again, we're talking probably like 5 inches out here. We're probably talking like a 3, something like this. And with that second system, maybe it comes down like this. So this is like a 3+. This is like a 1+. This zone could be less than 1 from all systems. We'll see, though. But the latest model guidance I've seen sporadically throughout the day, it's this zone in here that I'm shading that I'm the most concerned about that could see dry slots. To the north, we'll get snow. To the south, it gets snow. Will it fill in the middle is the biggest thing. But we will talk more about this evening. Snow will continue here for the next little bit. I will have I'll do a Facebook post here in a second once we finish. As soon as I'm done here, we'll do that. And yeah, Kelly's saying been snowing in Central since 3. That kind of goes with the narrative. So I'll do an update. Radar update. We'll talk about it. I did want to come up here. And I know people have said that I'm a grouch because I don't like snow. I think that phrase will stick with me. I think it's funny, but I also think it's a little disrespectful. But I know this never seemed to be a big snow setup for us. When I think big snows, I don't think a setup like this. It's too weird. There's too many moving parts. The 500 millibar energy doesn't look good. It never looked good, honestly. And those people that were saying 13 inches of snow were talking out of their hoo-has. It's annoying, but I'll be with you this evening. We'll talk about everything. I saw someone say, I'm a snow jinx. I'm not a snow jinx. I said there would be no snow, and there wasn't any snow. And Teresa wants to know if there will be issues in the morning, maybe. Take it slow. I mean, we'll see rain across the area, snow to the north. I mean, so if you're traveling, let's say, from, like, California to Mechanicsville, you might see some issues. You'll see more issues if you travel, California to, like, I don't know, Brandywine. Generally, the further north you have, the more issues you have. You'll have more issues in California than you will in Ridge. But that's not to say that they'll be high. But we'll talk about it this evening. I will get some food. I need dinner before all of this, which is important. I did buy wine last night. Expect that picture to be coming soon of the wine bottle. I know that the JB Weather Moms will love that. I'm channeling their energy. I won't be drinking that tonight, and I won't be drinking that on live coverage, but it's just symbolic to have. So, but yes, I will continue to keep you updated. I'm going to go get that done, get it posted up so people who can't join here aren't like, JB's not reporting this. What is he doing? And I will be with you all evening tomorrow, except for the hours between 8 to 10:45. Those are the hours I have class. And then from 10:45 tomorrow morning onward, I will be with you covering all of this. What's for dinner? I don't know, honestly. I need to see, is it snowing up here? I haven't even checked outside to see if it's snowing where I'm at. I don't think it is. No, it probably isn't. So maybe I'll go out and buy something. I don't know. Ryan's busy this evening, so he can't cook me food. So, and Alicia, I'm hungry. I read your cheers as Chinese. That's where I'm at. Spaghetti, maybe. You wanna know what my leftovers are? My leftovers are goldfish. Like, I don't, like, my leftovers are waffles. I don't have leftovers. I'm a horrible cook. Make it through all the negative Nellies, you know. Homework is done, Aaron. I finished up class today. I just finished up my social foundations of mid-level education. Homework is done. That's due for tomorrow. I have more assignments due Monday, but I'll get those done Saturday. And I'll probably get them done tonight, too. I mean, no one's going to be around at 2 a.m. to look for my weather updates, I don't think. Not that many people, at least. So I need to figure out dinner. That is my next thing. So I will figure that out. I will update the forecast. I will continue to keep you updated. Stay tuned to JB Weather. JB Weather's had like 2,000 new likes in the last 7 days alone. Like, I just posted, we just hit 30,000 likes. We're at 32,000 now. And I think now we're at like 32,200. Like, they're coming in. So continue to share the word, please. And I will continue to keep you updated. I'm going to get this radar image you see here that would freak people out over on social media so they know to not freak out that much. The world is not ending. We are not in the movie Chicken Little. It will be okay. So stay tuned. I'll continue to keep you updated. In the meantime, I'm Forecaster John Bordash. Thank you for joining me. I will be back with you. Follow me on Facebook. Most of you watch me on Facebook. So Facebook, there's Twitter at JB_weather, and now on Instagram at JB Weather. You can get behind the scenes looks and more updates over there. So stay tuned. I'll continue to keep you updated. Have a nice and safe one, though, and I'll see you back here